Our school is very, very highly desired. Every child out there, girl child, they want to attend our school. We want students who are going to make the most of it. So we do have an entrance exam, and if they pass it, then the sky is the limit for them. One of the main goals is to remove any obstacles that a child might have in obtaining an education. So not only do we provide them with free uniforms for the summertime, but also the wintertime. They receive everything: jackets, gloves, hats, mufflers, everything, so that they're not worried about the small things and they can concentrate on their studies. So we even go as far as, if we have some students who are living in an area where there is no public transportation, we donate bikes to them. Everything that happens here in the primary school is all from donations. This is what is running this place. High school, 9th through 12th, that is subsidized by the government. And the government provides funding for midday meals.
We don't have any admin costs here because everyone's a volunteer. She's not getting paid. He's not getting paid. They're donating their time, so nobody's getting
Lives behind to come and make a difference here. So in this classroom, we have several students that we've taken out of some of the classes so that it's easier for you to ask questions rather than to go from classroom to classroom. Also because the kids from 10th and 12th are not here. They're all preparing for their board exams. So they're welcome any questions that you have for them.
I only speak English. How many of you understand English? Some of you do.
If you speak slow, they'll understand.
Okay. We came to learn about your country and about all of you. And we love your country. We are going to let Libertad talk to you as one of the youth who works with other youth. And she has a message for all of you.
I am so honored to be here before you all. You guys are all beautiful. You guys are so smart. You guys encourage me and motivate me to continue my studies. I want to keep going to school because I see all of you becoming great women leaders for your country, for this place, this beautiful, wonderful place. I'm so proud of you. Continue to do what you're doing. You guys are in a path where it's going to lead you to greatness, and continue to look up your teachers and all the people around you that are clearly here to support you, to empower you, to make you see what you already have inside, that they don't have to give it to you. It needs to come out of you because there's greatness in you. I hope that one day you guys can go to California to show our youth all the greatness that's in you so you guys can be an inspiration to them.
I would like to introduce Edward. We work also with young men. We work with young women and we work with young men. And the young men learn how to respect women, and they learn how to be friends with women, and they also have to learn to be good leaders in their country. So I am going to ask Edward to talk to you.
Radhe Radhe. My name is Edward, and all of you guys are inspiration, not just to me, but you guys are all inspirations to the world. What you guys are doing, the effort that you guys are putting to your education will reflect throughout the whole world. Not just India, but it's a worldwide reflection. You know, the world is one. You know, we are one as a human race, and what we do impacts the world. So you guys are not only making positive change for yourself, but for the world. Thank you.
Baja वहाँ की जो पढ़ाई होती है वो मतलब कैसी होती है, वहाँ के जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं वो मतलब उनके अंदर क्या होता है, उनके अंदर
What is
कौन सा ऐसा
studies
talent
like
होता
in
है,
America?
मतलब
We hear so much about
अमेरिका
American
का हम लोग
education in
बहुत
America
सुनते
as
हैं,
such.
सो उनके अंदर
What
ऐसा
do you
कौन सा
think
talent
then? How
है
do
या
children over there
क्या
study,
different
or
है यहाँ से
in
वहाँ
you
पर?
guys is in high school?
We have so much opportunity that we take it for granted, and we don't. A lot of people don't study. I myself haven't started my college education, but because of other type of boundaries. Yes, it hasn't. I haven't put a lot of effort to it because it's so easy, but as well, it's been hard for me because I come from Mexico. It's more expensive to study, but I do have to say we take it for granted, and they provide a lot of great education. Very smart professors, very variety of schools all over the place, within California, within LA, and all the places around us. So there is a lot of opportunity, and people that finish their education become very great teachers, great leaders. But we do take it for granted, all the education we have.
Okay, so the structure of education in specifically Los Angeles is, you start kindergarten through, I believe, 5th grade. From 5th grade, you have middle school. Middle school from 6th to 8th grade. And then you have high school, which is 9 to 12. And then once you finish high school, you have the option to start working or to continue your education to a higher profession. So it's highly recommended because in Los Angeles itself, they're not hiring high school students. They're not hiring middle school dropouts. They're hiring professionals now. It's come to the point where, a high school diploma is now like, yeah, it's nothing. You have to have some sort of high profession, a doctorate, a master's, to make it up there because the population is it's a lot of competition over there. And it's good to be competitive because you wanna grow up there. You wanna reach the top.
She's asking, why is discipline important for kids, and why should they expect it? Why is it necessary?
I'll go back to education. When Libertad talked about children who take for granted education, they have to go to school. Oh, gee. So they go to school, dragging their feet, and then they waste time and get into trouble. But when they start to see their education as something that they can give to the world and they can help the world, then the trouble stops and they start to learn. Discipline is very important because it is respect for one another. And if I am learning, I am helping my friends to learn too. And when we are not disciplined, we interrupt the learning that is going on. Maybe I don't want to learn, but my friend wants to learn. And if I'm playing around, then I stop her learning also. So discipline is important for each other. It's a respect for each other. And so when they start to learn about education and giving that to the world, and when Stefan found his passion in filming, then things get better. He disciplines himself inside. So first of all, find out why you are learning. Why do you want an education? Many of our children in the United States want to learn because they want more money in their pocket. But they learn later that that is not an important reason. More important to learn to give to others. And that's when discipline starts to get better. When it is just to put money in their pocket, then they do whatever they want. Yes, discipline is respect for oneself and for the others.
Well, this is a simple question. Like, what do you guys feel coming to school every day? And, where do you guys see yourself going? What's the next step?
स्कूल आने के बाद हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है और मैं आगे डॉक्टर बनना चाहती हूँ। इस स्कूल में मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
She really likes being here and she wants to be a doctor when she grows up.
जो यहाँ की सिविलाइजेशन में मतलब यहाँ की सिविलाइजेशन में ऐसा क्या नहीं है कि मतलब हम लोग आगे और नहीं जा सकते हैं कि मतलब ऐसे मान लीजिए मैम जा नहीं सकते हैं तो मैम ऐसा क्या अपनाएं हम लोग अपनी जिंदगी में ऐसा क्या चेंज करें ऐसा क्या मतलब डालें
that we can get
हम लोग
so
और
we
आगे
can
तक
do
जा
something
सकें
for
और
us and our
अपने
country.
देश का
What would you say?
We could do
That, no, what they could do,
कुछ कर सकते हैं अपने
what you have and they don't have.
Basically, their feeling is that people in the West are able to do much more than people who are here are able to do. So what is it that they can change in themselves so that they can do as good as people in the West are able to do academically?
When you get better inside, when each one of you get better inside, you better the world. That's how you can help the whole world. We are not better because we have an education, a lot of education. We have to be better inside. We also have to be better inside. The message is grow deep. You have a beautiful heritage. You have a spiritual heritage. We had to bring Arun Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi's grandson, to the United States to teach us about leadership in peace. You have people like that here. We had to bring him from India to the United States to teach us. You become peaceful inside and grow as beautiful, great women that you are, and teach the other women in India how to grow in dignity. And we will help each other. We will connect with each other. The growth is inside.
Well, I just want to give India kind of like a recognition, something that, that you guys should be proud of, something that should lift you guys up, because it's different from here than in the United States. Here, it's what we call one love, unity. And the United States, we look for love elsewhere. We look for love in money. We look for love in our profession. But we have to learn to love one another, how you guys do it. How you guys reflect the love, we're learning that too. And all of you guys are our teachers.
गार्जियंस बच्चों को भेजते हैं लेकिन वो सिर्फ ये चाहते हैं कि इन 6 आवर्स में ये सिर्फ स्टडी करें, लेकिन यहाँ पर आने का मतलब है सिर्फ स्टडी.
She's asked a question that parents here, when they send their kids to school, they expect that for 6 hours they should not do nothing but study. But here there's a lot of other extracurricular activities to empower their brain and physical education and a lot of other things. Parents and sometimes students don't realize why being a complete package, why is it necessary? Why not we just study and just go home? So she wants us to talk to the kids about importance of including extracurricular activities in their development. Why is it necessary?
Book work, it's important. Yes, it is, because you get to use your brain, you get to learn. But when you're physically active, when you're running, when you're jumping, when you're in a sport, you're able to just release all the stress of the bookwork that it gives you. So it's helpful. It's very, very helpful to be physically active. Within the dance classes, I didn't understand everything that she said, obviously, but I kind of heard dance. Sports and music, and all of these things are very important because that's where you find your passion. That's where you find what you want to study, what you want to be when you grow up. The purpose on why you're in school. Those things get you not distracted. And it doesn't make you lose focus of your studies, but it makes you really open your mind to see that there's so much out there to do. That is not just the basic things that people make you learn or that schools make you learn, but it makes you open up your mind to this whole new world because you are active in your brain. You're not asleep, but you're awake, and it helps you to study even better. When you have full of energy, you're full energized, you're able to focus more because your distractions are away, because you released it while you were running or doing whatever activity they have here. So take advantage of that. If the school has that, experience it all. Take advantage of everything that the school is providing for you because it's here. And that's going to help you to grow and just be able to be a part of this community, to work with each other, to a sport. In sport, there's a lot of teamwork. A lot of people don't know about teamwork. And when you experience what it is to work with people that are trying to help you and motivate you and help you to be better, you understand the world in a different thing because it's not just about you, it's about us. It's about us as a team, as a whole. And this school brings you together to work with each other and to make this place, this community, a better place for you and for everybody that comes by here and sees what you're doing. So I encourage you to take advantage of everything that the school has to offer you. Take advantage of it. Don't take it for granted.
Translation chahiye? Samajh mein aa gaya. They understood. And she said the same thing in Hindi. That unless you go out there and participate in extracurricular activities, how would you know where your passion is? So if you're in sports, you would know. If you're in music, you would know that that's what you like. So you need to go out and explore.
ये गर्ल्स हैं तो सिर्फ ये स्टडी तक ही सीमित ना रहें. इनका एक एम होना चाहिए कि कॉलेज से निकलने के बाद इनको इंडिपेंडेंट होने के लिए कुछ ऐसा पढ़ाई करना है जिससे कि ये आगे इंडिपेंडेंट बने.
She's asking us to say something to them that would motivate them into going forward with their education and not stopping after college. But because most people, most parents and most students think that, okay, now I have a college degree and I'm done, and then get married and, you know, not really move forward in their careers. If you could say something to them that would inspire them to have a goal, have an aim, any one of us.
An educated mother is wonderful. You educate your children. But the world needs feminine energy. Right? Girl power. Girl power. Educated girl power. The world needs you. Keep learning. You don't have to continue after college and university. Keep reading. Go to other countries. Meet other people. We need, what do we need? Girl power, right? What do we need? Girl power, yes.
What do we need? Girl power.
So you heard my original story about barely making it through school and all that. Well, here's the surprise. Once I got into college and realized the importance of education, not just in filmmaking, but in general, I wanted to be a teacher. Can you believe that? So for somebody who, as a child, who wasn't as focused on my academics, I really saw the importance and power of education. And when I was in college, I was a teacher assistant. So I was there with this teacher assisting in the class and understanding each student and where they were at and what they needed. If they needed extra assistance, I was there to help them. I got my bachelor's degree in communications and filmmaking, and I started my own company. And now I'm hiring people to work with me. And I'm constantly learning new things, new technologies. Being here and filmmaking in India, I've never filmed outside of the US. So there was a lot that I had to figure out about filming, and also about when do I push record. I need to look at the people before I push record. I need to connect with people so that there's an exchange happening, that I'm sharing this experience with you, and through my filmmaking, I am a teacher. I'm teaching the world through the images and faces and stories and cultures and the beauty that I see through these eyes and this eye. Fix that. Oh, sorry. So, and they're learning too, yeah, so thank you. So, yeah, I mean, it's amazing where your life can take you and what you can do and the opportunities that you can do to be of service to your community and the world. And
education is something that the world, all the world needs. We have the world, the planet, has many needs. We have lots of poverty, not only in India, but we were in the Congo, in Africa, in the United States, there's lots of poverty. There is pollution, water that is polluted. The air is polluted. There are many, many problems, but education together, we can solve the problems. We can solve it. That is why it is important to study. Math is important. Reading, writing, learning new languages is important because you did not just come for India, you came for the planet. I did not just come to the United States. We are not just for the United States. We are for the planet. We must solve the planet's problems. And you cannot do that if you do not study, if you do not educate yourself. We need teachers. We need physicists. We need lawyers. We need all these things. Dream big. Don't dream tiny. Dream big. The world needs you, but the world needs you as educated girls so that you will be educated women.
बहुत कुछ सीखा आपसे हम लोगों ने आज।
We learn from you too. Thank you. Thank you.